First, let's start by describing democracy. The term democracy is it's a system of government in which all the population has political power to be leaders or to elect them. The system is designed to benefit the majority. Democracy divides the power in order that nobody has an absolute power and all the decisions must be approved by different branches. This system is considered good by most of the nations. Is democracy working in the 21st century? As we all know, the political situation in the world right now is tense. There is a lot of inequality and poverty. The internet seems to worsen the ignorance with hate propaganda and untrue news. We are radicalizing it one way or another. We seem to have lost humanity. We forget about values and rights. But the biggest problem is the lack of public services such as healthcare and education. Healthcare means less life expectancy and less general intelligence in the population. As sick, malnourished kids don't develop well their brains and end up with low IQ. Bad education, on the other side, means there will be ignorance as people don't learn about critical thinking, so they are not critical thinkers, so they will accept any reality presented. To avoid a bad democracy with corruption, we need a healthy and critical society. This is what we see in Colombia reality, as there is a big gap between rich people and poor people. Rich people control the politics in Colombia. There are there are political parties controlled exclusively by the high society, and there is something called the political machinery, in which basically there is a lot of money put in political campaigns, in propaganda, in ways to control the population to think. This is why poor people don't have as much as political representation as rich people does, and this is on the interest of rich people to have a population that is poor and that is uneducated and that is ignorant, because you can control poor people uh, and you can control them by starving them to death, by scaring them with war, with hate, with enemies. That's the way it has been for hundreds of years, and that's the way it will be if we don't change our political system to a true democracy in which poor people and rich people have the same levels of education, have the same opportunities, the same laboral opportunities, and they have the same healthcare, as they will be equally healthy and equally intelligent. There is a saying, for the people, bread and circus. This means that as long as people have some kind of entertainment and they are well fed, they won't revolt and the system won't change. So this is what is happening in Colombia. As long as we are winning in the World Cup, or there is football, or there is telenovelas, and there is some kind of cheap entertainment, we won't realize that we are being controlled by a political monopoly where only the rich people get to get political positions and public charges. So there is no actual public domain of the power, and there is no actual democracy. So there is that.